with his holds on military promotions because of social policy and saying that he is harming military readiness. On the flip side of that impasse, and this is something that Republican lawmakers have raised, why is the new DoD policy on abortion critical to military readiness?
I'm really glad you asked that question. No, I mean, I really am. 1 in 5 members of the U.S. military are women, 20%. We're an all-volunteer force. Nobody's forcing you to sign up and go. People volunteer to go. You raise your right hand and you say, I'm gonna do this for a few years or even for my life. And it might cost me my life to do it. And when you sign up and you make that contract, you have every right to expect that the organization, in this case the military, is going to take care of you, and they're going to take care of your families, and they're going to make sure that you can serve with dignity and respect, no matter who you are, or who you love, or how you worship or don't. And our policies, whether they're diversity, inclusion, and equity, or whether they're about transgender individuals who qualify physically and mentally to serve, to be able to do it with dignity, or whether it's about female service members, 1 in 5, or female family members being able to count on the kinds of health care and reproductive care specifically that they need to serve. That is a foundational, sacred obligation of military leaders across the river. I've seen it myself, and it matters because it says we're invested in you because you are being willing to invest in us. You're investing your life, your family's livelihood with us. We owe you that back in return. I had a chance a couple of weeks ago to meet with some military spouses here at the White House. Some were active duty members, some were spouses, all were women. And 201, they told me, that abortion laws in this country that are now being passed are absolutely having an effect on their willingness to continue serving in uniform or to encourage or discourage, in this case, their spouses from continuing service. So if you don't think there's going to be a retention and a morale issue, think again, because it's already having that effect.
That was John Kirby providing an amazing answer on Republicans' attacks on abortion being provided to military service individuals. That was brilliant and so clear and concise, just delivering the message straight to the heart that there's 20% of our military are female service members, and that they are risking their lives to protect this country, to protect the idea that these Republicans can have such an atrocious stance on women being taken care of in not only the country, not only making their decisions just as civilians, but having the U.S. military help these women who are protecting this country, help them with their health care, their maternal care, and family care, and the ability to start a family when they choose to. Because, you know, there's kind of something that isn't really talked about a lot in the military is the rape that goes on of female service members. Now, we're not really going to get into that in this video. I have just heard from female service members that it is a huge problem in the military. Again, the stats are gray and murky because, as with all, you know, whether you're civilian or military, rape statistics are really murky because a lot of women don't feel as though they are comfortable coming forward. And a lot of that is because we have Republican politicians in this country who are taking these extreme stances on women's health care and making these women feel as if they're somehow committing a heinous act by simply wanting to make the best choice for themselves when it comes to having a child. So you have to keep that in mind, that in the military, there is this problem with 80% of the military being males and 20% being females, and there is not a culture of respect and dignity that is equal in the military between that 80 and 20%. The one thing, though, getting back to Kirby's answer here, is that we're on a better path to a more equitable future for our military under Joe Biden and the Democratic control. Because Democrats, when they're faced with problems, they take action to address them, whereas Republicans will use problems for their own political gain. Another point I wanted to make about Kirby here is the fact that he brought up transgender service members. Didn't have to, right? But he did, because he wanted to put his foot down and put the military's foot down to say that, no, our stance is that it doesn't matter who you are, as long as you are physically and mentally equipped to give the oath to protect the country, then we're going to do our best to protect you and to help you make the choice that is right for you. So I'm interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are on Kirby's answer here, if you were as impressed as I was, and if you're in the military, what your thoughts are on how women are treated in the military, how transgender service members are treated, because we're going to need to talk about this more and more. And, you know, say what you want to about these Republicans and their stance on abortion and transgender service members, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Because if you're going to try to attack people who are giving what could be their lives to this country, if you're going to attack them, then we need to really talk about how we can best protect those people in the future.